culture, cottage cheese went so viral. There's an actual cottage cheese shortage. Now they've dropped a limited edition pumpkin spice cottage cheese flavor. Have we taken pumpkin spice too far? I'm a dietitian and let's review the Good Culture pumpkin spice cottage cheese. Got it? Let's try it and let's rate it 1 through 10. My criteria for reviewing food are nutrition, taste, and mouthfeel. Starting with the nutrition facts. Usually aim to have snacks that have about 200 calories or less per serving. This container clocks in at 150. Comfortably fits in that range. Next, I always look at saturated fat. American Heart Association recommends limiting your saturated fat to about 13 grams per day for a 2,000 calorie diet. This one clocks in at 3 grams, which isn't mild, but it's a decent chunk of that 13. So it's just something to be mindful of the rest of the day when you're picking meals and other snackety snacks. 9 grams of total sugar, 6 grams of added sugar. 6 grams of added sugar is about 12% the daily value. Not crazy, something to be mindful of if you're watching your sugar intake. For my snacks that aren't a sweet treat, I try to keep them 6 grams or less of added sugar per serving. Which leads me into my next point. Do have 15 grams of protein. Protein can help stabilize blood sugar and make this actually feel like a satisfying snack. Next up, we got ingredients. What makes Good Culture unique compared to other different cottage cheeses is that it has live and active cultures, specifically Lactococcus and Lactobacillus. These are types of bacteria that are commonly found in fermented dairy products. Like Good Culture. They're often considered beneficial for digestion and gut health, and the strains are promising, but the product doesn't list the amount, or what Bill Nye the Science Guy would call CFUs, a colony forming unit. This tells you how many live microorganisms you're consuming per serving. Without the amount, we can't be sure how effective it is. Dose is important. With that said, regularly eating fermented foods like this can support your gut health over time. Okay, so we've gone over the nutrition, but how does it taste? I'm like kind of nervous. I don't know if pumpkin and cottage cheese belong together. One bite, y'all know the rules. One more for good measure. It tastes like a pumpkin cream cheese, but if you are someone who's averse to the texture of cottage cheese, this is gonna give you the ick. I honestly kind of like it. Would I have this every day? No. Would I have this as a seasonal high protein treat? Hell yeah. The reviews online are controversial, but I kind of like it. I see this as a topping for my protein pumpkin bagel. On the kale scale, I give this 7, 9 out of 10. Try this and let me know what you think. Cheers.